New tonight, honoring the lives lost in Tuesday's horrific nightclub roof collapse in the Dominican Republic. Dozens are gathering in Providence to reflect and remember the more than 200 victims killed. NBC 10's Erin Coogan joins us live from Roger Williams Park, where a community vigil is just wrapping up. Erin.
Yeah, well, with a thriving Dominican population here in Rhode Island, we had folks mourning the lives of friends, family who were killed in that tragedy. But we also had dozens that came up to stand in solidarity with their community in this time of healing and grief.
It's so important that we have this moment to come together as a community, as Dominicans.
Proudly flying in the brisk New England winds tonight, dozens of blue, red, and white flags of the Dominican Republic.
There are more than 50,000 Dominican-Americans in Rhode Island, and it's a very vibrant community that has a lot of connections back to their homeland.
Friends, neighbors, and total strangers standing hand in hand to grieve the 225 lives lost in Tuesday's roof collapse at the Jet Set nightclub.
The folks who organized this were thinking about healing and, kind of releasing some of that stress and that pain, because if you're on social media, it's just constant bombardment of images and reels and videos of not only the incident itself, but the aftermath.
Actually, many of us, when we travel back to the Dominican Republic, that is one place that we tend to go.
Among those killed at the popular spot, well-known Providence restaurateur Fray Luis Rosario.
I met him in Lawrence, and I met him when they did the opening of the business here in Federal Hill.
Joined in today's vigil by local leaders, including Governor Dan McKee and Lieutenant Governor Sabina Matos. They say the hope is that today marks the beginning of collective healing.
Something that struck me since I heard the news the first time, it reminded me a lot of the station fire, knowing that you have friends that you can rely on, that you have a community that is here having your back. It makes a huge difference.
Meanwhile, event organizers say this is just the beginning of their community coming together and healing. Reporting live in Providence, Erin Coogan, NBC 10 News.